Thank you, Jyotika. I welcome everyone to our Research Day event. Our Research Day is designed to provide an opportunity to recognize the excellence and innovation of our researchers and to learn from a leading expert in the field.
We are thrilled to have you all here to celebrate the achievements of our researchers and to hear from our keynote speaker.
Highlights of the day are honoring faculty and research scholars for their contribution to the research, awarding the best thesis and best publication for BPharm, PharmD and MPharm students, awarding seed money from R&D to the scholars, announcement to conduct state level best PG thesis competition in the pharmacy field.
Now, it's my pleasure to invite our speaker, Dr. Vijay Chitrawar, onto the dais. Dr. Vijay has a good level of knowledge and experience in the field of pharmaceutical care plan evaluation, prescription analysis, preclinical and clinical research. He has more than 70 years of rich experience in the field of biomedical research and worked in various positions in academia and industry. He also worked as a research scholar at Northern Border University, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for 7 years and won 8 research grants from the Ministry of Education and Research, Saudi Arabia. Dr. Vijay has authored 72 research articles and a few book chapters in well-reputed scientific journals and publishers. In 2016, one of his findings got the Best Research Paper Award at DUFAC International Conference, Dubai, UAE. During his career, he has received various awards and recognitions like Universal Outstanding Research Award 2020 by International American Council for Research and Development, USA. National Eminent Young Scientist Award 2020 by I2OR India and Top 50 International Distinguished Young Scientist Award 2020 by Green Thinkers India. From April 2022, he is working as a regular faculty and serving as Professor of Pharmacology and Director of Research and Development during Raipur, Andhra Pradesh, and guiding budding researchers in the field of biomedical sciences. Please join me in welcoming Sir to the stage.
Good morning to all of you. Yes, how are you? Okay, I don't want to engage your scientific lecture here, not going to bore you. Okay, just I will go for the brief talk. I will speak about the activities what we did in the R&D department, and I will facilitate the faculty, students, researchers for their achievements and their contribution in the R&D. It is nice to see you all, your young, fresh, confident faces attending the program. Thanks for coming. A warm welcome to all of you for the research celebration. I welcome Principal Sir of Raipur, Professor Padmanabhan Reddy Sir, Vice Principal Professor Ravindra Reddy Sir, and today's Chief Guest Dr. C. Shobha Bindu Madam, R&D Director of JNTU Anantapur. I also welcome Dr. Vinod Sir, Dr. Umameshwar Rao Sir, all the HODs, teaching staff, and also most importantly, I welcome all the PG scholars and budding researchers of the PharmD and BPharm for this research day. Every year, Raipur celebrates Research Day and highlights the achievements by the students, PG and PhD scholars, as well as faculty for their contribution in the research and development. The research needs dedication, hard work, and passion for the discovery. Actually, the researcher's life is not easy. They need to devote themselves, then they need to sacrifice many things, right from their personal life, family life, social life, and they need to devote themselves discoveries, researchers has played a pivotal role in shaping the health and advancing our understanding for it. Research Day celebration also inspire the next generation of researchers and innovators like you. The intention to call you here that we can show you our current existing work and inspire you that you can carry out this work to the next level and you can generate the young scientists in the coming generation. As you can see, currently as you are sitting there, I am standing here, you are sitting on the chair, might be holding one pen, right? And trying to understand my talk by the visual and the audio base, right? And I am standing here and presenting by using the presentation visual as well as audio to deliver my talk clearly to you, isn't it? But all this idea, it is not came from vacuum. Someone has did research in the past and they feel that it is the best way that one can express the ideas and audience can hear it properly. So the researchers did something in the past and we are getting the fruits now. So it is a continuous process for development of mankind. The Research Day celebration takes the opportunity to encourage the hard work and dedication of our researchers to inspire future generations for the advancement of knowledge and innovations. Today, just I will walk you through a few slides. Just see properly, try to understand what the R&D department did the contribution in the last year. This is, we celebrate every year, and we can express our findings, express our achievements, and we can inspire the young generation to be part of this research. Our RIPER research vision is committed to excel in the area of the basic and the pharmaceutical research, critically to resolve social and public problems through the technological innovations and global collaborations. In the R&D, we have 24 policies. These policies are constructed to make the fine balance between the fund and the research outcomes. This we can say, we committed ourselves to shape the basic and pharmaceutical research and translating the research and innovations for a better society through global partnership and continuous improvements. And this improvement we can do by modifying our research policies, that is defining day by day. We are trying to improve the research day by day policies to make the fine balance between the innovations, research outcome and the finance. See, these are the main domains, main pillars from where the research is coming out. Here the molecular modeling and discovery division, sophisticated analytical instrument facility, phytomedicine and the natural product division, pharmacology and toxicology division, formulation and drug discovery division, from where we are getting the research outcomes. And faculty, scholars who are working under these divisions, they are going for the publications, patents and grants. See, you might be knowing that recently India has overtaken the population of China. Now we are the most populated country in the world, right? Yes? Not officially announced, but something we can read on the internet, right? So, we have overtaken the China in the population, but not into the patents, research and publications. Okay, it could have been better, right? Suppose we have overtaken them in all these aspects. Now, to overcome such hurdles, Government of India, they are taken initiative from last 6-7 years. A lot of funding they are releasing to shape the budding researchers that they can come forward and go for the quality research. For that, we got our RIPER, they got many research grants. This is the TSG physical facility, which was we got in 2018, and C.K. Kokate sir came for the inauguration. And most of you might be aware about these facilities in the R&D. We also have the Central Instrumentation Lab, Formulation Development Division, Pharmacology and Toxicology departments, and all this we are using for the better research outcomes. In the research, in the R&D department, they are also engaging some talks by the faculty as well as scholars, that they can not only explain the current research, what is the current development in their field, but also they can discuss the hypothesis of their ideas, so other department people they can contribute and make it in better shape. So there are some faculties, those who have participated into the journal club and they express their findings in the professional way. These are the people that they have participated actively and they did very good presentations, like some hypothesis papers by Master, and still we are thinking how to execute it practically. Now we can see the cumulative record. The R&D department was established in about 6 years before, and from that we can see the better outcome. With publications we can see 5 publications till now, till the end of December 2022. The highest impact factor was 6.7, and we got the research grant. It is about more than 2 crore rupees. Now this research grant will not be given to anyone. Those institutes, those have the ability to execute it properly, the funds should be utilized properly, it should not be put in the wrong hands. But based upon that trust from the Government of India, we got more than 2 crore grants. The major contribution by the DST fees, 45 lakhs we got from there, and from the consultancy work we got about 43 lakhs, and the funded conferences 46 lakhs plus. And during this we have patented about 11 publications, published papers, and among those 2 are granted. One is by our Bhargav sir and other is by our Vinod sir. We also have the books what you refer for your understanding. Some books are written by faculty and as well as some book chapters. These books, 26 books, these are authored by faculty. There are about 16 books and the 10 book chapters. Sorry. Now let's see the publication of the research outcome weighted generally counted publications. How much publication weighted, right? Suppose we see the past record from 18 to 22. In the 18, 37 publications were there in a year. So it was quite on, but by the support of management, our principals or vice principals, their motivations, their involvement, okay, that we feel energetic to work, right? And based upon that, we can see there are some policies are made. These policies has subsequent increase into the publications. 19 it is 38, 20, 58, 21, 84, now 22, 88 publications. So we are improving. But for our R&D department, I can say, sir, we will make it 30% more in the coming time this year. This is our promise from our department. If you see the publication department-wise, pharmaceutical sciences, we can have 5 departments mainly, and in that the main contribution is from the these industrial pharmacy and pharmaceutics. Thanks Harna sir and Abdul sir for their contribution. This we can see there is a continuous increase in the publications, but unfortunately in the last year there was some decline. It was observed here 51 and here 33. So some decline we can see in the last and present year in the pharmaceutics department. But fortunately, thanks to Somshekhar sir, he have compensated that loss. Here 24 we can see with respect to the 9 in the last year. So it has been like balance between the departments to get our targets. These are the some research grants. As I said, it is more than 2 research grants we have received. Okay, we can see the progress. In the 18 we got the most number of money we got from the government, and in the current year we got about 15 lakh rupees as a mod drop. So we have completed some projects from the government like the UDC Minor Research Project 6, RPS 2, DST Sharp 1, mod drops 2, AICT Prerna project. Then these are the 3 ongoing projects, and hopefully in the current year it will finish off. Now we also did some money in the R&D department by consultancy projects. Here we can see there are about 43 lakh plus we got the money from the various pharma companies like Vox Sciences and Private, RA Chemicals and the Rexer Pharma. Now why are these people contacting us and giving us money? Right? Either they have the money but no skilled manpower, they have the instruments but no people is there to operate. So obviously they have contacted us and we have executed their projects and given the results to them. Apart from that, we also got the funded FDP, STDP and the CEP programs, and we can say near about the 42 lakh rupees has been generated by the various events. Now, as I said, patent and publications. These are the strong indicators about your research outcomes, right? So, we got various patents. There are about 11 patents we have published, and two, as I said, granted by Bhargav sir and Vinod sir. Vinod sir got the patent grant for the design, whereas Bhargav sir got the patent for the process. These are some books and book chapters authored by our faculty. Like last year we got total 8, but this year only we got the 8, including book chapters and books. But this thing is going to be surely improved in this current year. Now, apart from this last achievements, we have some goals to complete in the coming days. Like in the next year, we plan to promote the extensive international collaboration with the universities and establish SEA recognized instrumental small animal breeding center. Now, this breeding center is now available in the Rayalaseema region. Suppose we start with the first breeding center at our college. In next 2024, to establish the center of excellence in any of the 2 areas of the discovery and development, including cell line and the zebrafish we are planning. It is already established but not properly executed still, and that will do it, sure. And in 25, we are planning to establish a training institute in the collaboration with the pharmaceutical industries and GMP certified laboratories. In 26, we are planning to establish the Atal Incubation Center. That center will help to train the budding scientists and IPR unit. In 27, we are planning to develop the student entrepreneurs and support farmers and the town-rural community of Anandapur district. These are our coming plans for the next 5 years. But what is our immediate plan? Immediate plan to start these things in our college. That we are trying to explore both of the anti-cancer activities for the drugs. So we can use the zebrafish as well as the mammalian cell culture lab, and we are also building a food center. So we can cultivate or grow the genetically modified breeds there and we can test our drugs. This is the total what we are doing in R&D and their contribution. Now the time is there to appreciate the people, those who have contributed for these achievements. These are including our students, PG, PhD scholars, as well as our faculty. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your expertise with us.
Dr. J. Ravindra Reddy Garu, onto the stage. It's my pleasure to invite Dr. C. Shobha Bindu Garu, Director of R&D, JNTU Anandapur, chief guest of today's event, onto the stage. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Vijay Chidrawal Garu, Director of R&D, onto the stage. Let's now invite Dr. V. Umamaheshwar Rao Garu, Academic Director. I now invite Dr. K. Vinod Kumar Garu, Administrative Officer, onto the stage.
Our honorable dignitaries, in spite of their busy schedule, have graciously agreed to be present on the occasion. I request them to
We are honored to have N. Vasavi with us today, who will be singing a beautiful prayer song for us.
I would like to invite our beloved principal sir, Dr. Y. Padmanapareddy Garu, on the dais to share his words with us.
Very good morning to all of you. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Shobha Bindu Madam, Director R&D, as well as the convener for MSET 2023. My colleagues, Dr. Ravindra Reddy Garu, Vice Principal, Dr. Vijay Chitravar, R&D Director, Vinod Kumar, Academic Officer, and Mohammed Surya Garu, Academic Director, and my colleagues sitting before me, and my dear students. A very warm welcome to all of you. As you all know, this Research Day celebrations is being organized regularly at our institute every year. And during COVID period we couldn't organize, but before COVID period we have started in the year 2019 organizing of this type of Research Day celebrations in order to motivate the scholars and the researchers, particularly the faculty and the PG students who are publishing the various articles, and inculcate the habit of research activity. So this is very important. Research activity is a continuous process where our R&D director has already explained well the research outcome, how it is going to help the mankind. And I am not going to take much of your time, and already the R&D division of our institute, the achievements you might have gone through it, which were well explained by our R&D director. And because we are all here to hear the address of our chief guest, Dr. Shobha Bindu Madam. As R&D director, she was with the university, and she had very good publications and good research activity, research experience. And only thing is my sincere request to Madam, I would like to put before the JNU Anantapur. Actually, Madam, because university also need to organize such event to to awards, that means instituting of some awards for the best researcher among the faculty of affiliated colleges as well as the constrained colleges, and also the best thesis, something like that, so that the young generation will get motivated if you are going to recognize at the university level. But because if you are going to recognize at the institute level, that may not be well accepted by the public or by the government. But the thing is, if it is going to be recognized by the university, definitely it will be well accepted by the government as well as the regulating agencies. So this is one my sincere request from my side to the university, and another one is the second request, which is long pending for so many years. Earlier also, when Srinivas Kumar was the Vice Chancellor, we have requested to introduce the implementing of seed money for the faculty. So unless otherwise, the university come forward by giving up some seed money with matching grant from the institute, the faculty can take up small projects. What could be something like that, 50,000 or 75,000 or 1 lakh maybe. So those institutes, maybe you can also ask the institutes to provide the matching grant, that means apart from the university. So that will definitely help the young faculty to come into the research area, and they will do definitely the good research, which will definitely help the mankind or the society. Okay, with these two requests, I put before Shobha Bindu Madam so that she can discuss with the higher authorities, and definitely I am sure that she will be taking she will be working hard to implement during her tenure as Director of R&D. So with these few words, I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity, and also I would like to congratulate all the award winners, which the R&D Director is going to announce after the address of the Shobha Bindu Madam. Once again, thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for your words. I welcome Vice Principal Sir Dr. J. Ravindra Reddy Garu onto the dais to share few words with us.
Dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Shobha Bindu Garu, Director R&D, JIT Anantapur, our beloved Principal, Dr. Padmanabh Reddy Garu, Director R&D, Raipur, Dr. Vijay Chitranand Garu, Dr. Uma Vaishwara Garu, Academic Director, Dr. Vinod, Administrative Officer, my dear faculty members, and my dear student friends, good morning. The purpose of research is to find out what is known and what is unknown, and what we can develop further. In this way, scientists can develop new theories, ideas, products that help our society. Research allows students in all disciplines to recognize and appreciate that work. It provides opportunities for students and faculty to interact and share ideas and developing new research projects for both faculty and students. Research helps in finding solutions to problems, and it connects with sources, information, and networks of professional support. Research offers many benefits, fostering critical thinking, analytical skills through hands-on learning. It helps in academic career, expanding knowledge and understanding of a selected field. Research improves services and treatments not for you, but also for future generations. Every research project must be objective, logical, comprehensive, unbiased, and based on reliable data and logical conclusions. Research methodology is the specific procedure used to identify and select, process, and analyze information about the topic. In research paper, the methodology allows the reader to critically evaluate a study's overall validity and reliability. Research expands your knowledge. Research gives you the latest information. It builds your credibility. It helps you and narrow your scope. Research teaches you better skills and updating your knowledge and better discernment. We are very much thankful to Dr. Shobha Bindu Madam for accepting our invitation and spending her valuable time with us. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Have a nice day. Thank you.
speech. Now I welcome the chief guest of our event, Dr. C. Shobha Bindu Garu. Dr. C. Shobha Bindu Garu graduated B.Tech Electronics and Communication Engineering from JNTU, Hyderabad in the year 1997, M.Tech in Computer Science from JNTU, Hyderabad in 2002, and obtained PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from JNTU. After working in various software companies and various academic positions in different regions across Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, currently she is working as Director, Research and Development, JNTUA since 26 November 2020. She completed AICTE RPS project titled Secure and Usable Authentication to Common People in Secure Systems and UGC minor research project titled A Model for Dynamic Data Verification Integrity in Cloud. She received gold medal in B.Tech and University topper in M.Tech. She received recognition and awards from state and central organizations like Outstanding Scientist Award 2016 from Venus International Foundation, ISTE APMTS Best Engineering Teacher in APMTS 2016. Shayesta Akhtar Memorial National Award for Best Women Engineering College Teacher 2017 by Indian Society for Technical Education. Certificate of Outstanding Contribution in Reviewing in Jan 2018 by Elsevier in cooperation with King South University. State Teacher Award for 2018 by Government of Andhra Pradesh. ISTE AP State Best Computer Science Engineering Teacher 2018. Scroll of Honor from the Institute of Engineers 2020. Andhra Pradesh Scientist Award 2020 by Andhra Pradesh State Council of Science and Technology, Vijayawada, elected as Fellow of Andhra Pradesh Academy of Sciences, Amravati, AP in 2020. She has filed 3 patents and she has authored 8 books and editor of 2 national or international conference proceedings. She had published more than 150 international or national journal papers and 5 book chapters. She presented more than 90 papers in international or national conferences. She has guided 50 plus B.Tech batches, 100 plus MCA students, 140 plus M.Tech students, and 20 PhDs are completed and 5 are ongoing. Her research interests include network security, wireless networks, cloud computing, and machine learning. So, we are privileged to have such a high-profile personality with us. Please move.
Thank you very much, Jyotika, for introducing me to the audience. At the outset, good morning, everyone. At the outset, I thank the management of RIFEPER for inviting me to this particular event, wherein all the researchers are getting awards and are being recognized in this particular platform. The principal of this particular college, Padmanabh Reddy Garu, the Vice Principal Ravindra Reddy Garu, the Director of R&D of this particular institute, Vinod Garu, and the other persons who are on the dais and off the dais, the faculty and the students of this particular RIPER Institute. A very good morning to one and all. So, at the outset, I do not want to talk much about the research. Rather, a lot of inputs are being given by Ravindra Reddy Garu, wherein he has given a lot of definitions for research. So I need not have to give any more definitions for this research, as he has completed the entire thing what a research is. But I just want to add one thing to that. The research, nowadays we are looking at an innovative research. So it was previously like the research where we are going to dwell what is not known to us. That is what we are doing. So there is something that is known, but we want to explore more out of that. That is what we were doing. But now, whatever innovative or the research that we are going to make use of, it should directly go to the society. That is what is much important now. Even when you write a project and submit it to any R&D organization, there is one thing that is there in the proposal wherein they ask for how it affects the society. So that is a major thing. So what sort of benefits you are going to give to the society by your research? Most of the research when I look at as an R&D director, so the students will be coming and then they will be submitting their PhD thesis. I never find this research being actually utilized to the society. But that has to impact the society. Such sort of research has to be done. But in pharmacy field especially, there's a lot of scope for you to do such sort of research wherein it can just directly go to the community and it affects a lot to the community. Especially during the pandemic, we have seen a lot of contributions from the pharmaceutical industries where they have done a lot of things to the society. So such sort of research has to come up. And even I have found during that period, RIPER also has come up with some sort of initiatives wherein they have given a lot of things to the society. Thanks to the management of this RIPER and to the students and the faculty of this RIPER, where they have impacted few of the societal, few of the people surrounding us. So it's from the institution the research has to come up. But unfortunately in India, most of the things are being done in the industry. Later we are adapting them in our institutions. That's an unfortunate thing. Maybe sir who was working in the industry for a long period, he may be aware of it. But in the foreign countries, especially in US or Japan, you can see a lot of research is being done in the institutions and that will be taken into the industry. But the reverse is happening in India. But with the concept of this Make in India and all, maybe the research will happen in the industries, in the institutions and the universities, and that can be taken forward in the industry. So we are talking about industry-oriented curriculum. Rather, the curriculum has to be designed in such a way that the research has to happen among the students and that should be taken into the industry. Maybe in the near future itself we can expect that sort of thing in the curriculum that we are going to design. But unfortunately, one thing I just want to mention you, sir, we are adapting whatever the curriculum that is being offered by PCI, that is being mandated, and most of the colleges are making use of the same thing. Even the universities are also adapting the same PCI curriculum that is being used. Why don't you suggest your PCI to have flexibility for the autonomous colleges to design their own curriculum so that you can introduce a lot of things rather than what they have specified. So when we look at the engineering curriculum that we have now, we have a lot of skill-oriented courses being introduced, but I did not find that in the PCI. So maybe you have introduced that. But even in the university also they are saying that we need to restrict ourselves to PCI. Okay, but anyhow you are restricting yourself to PCI, right, sir? But if it is introduced in the curriculum itself, then it will be beneficial for all the people, right, sir? Rather than only benefit being given to a particular institution, it can be given the benefit to all the people. And also, I suggest you, sir, to introduce research component even at the B Pharmacy level also, so that there are a number of ideas these B.Pharmacy people have. So if at all we encourage them, definitely we'll get some sort of output from that. So, and I just wish that with the research that is happening now, I think it will be extended further. As your director was saying, he has promised that there will be 30% increase in terms of the publications as well as in terms of the patents for the next academic year. And I wish that one day or the other to reach to NIPER. So, RIPER should be next to NIPER. That is what I wish. So, and coming to Padmanabh Reddy sir's issues, he has mentioned about two things. One is giving the best researcher award from the university and best thesis award also from the university for the students. So that's definitely we are looking at it, sir. We have introduced 2 years back best principal and best teacher awards, and the same thing is in the pipeline, sir. We are working on it. Best Researcher Award and also Best Thesis Award in BTech, in MTech and M-Pharmacy also we are thinking of it. Definitely we will do that, sir. And maybe it may not be like for MTech and, it may not be for MTech and M-Pharmacy, rather Best Research. Maybe the thesis, PhD thesis, for that we are prepared. We are going for that, and maybe in the future we'll think of best like thesis award for tech and pharmacy also. But in the next year, academic year, we are thinking of these two, sir. Definitely we'll do that. And also regarding the seed money that is being given for the university teachers right now, we have implemented that, and it is being given to the university teachers, and we definitely take it forward and see that a few of the people in our affiliated colleges also get this sort of funding from the university with a matching grant from your college. Definitely we'll think of that, sir. I'll take this to the Vice Chancellor, sir, and then we'll definitely think on it. So I wish that all the awardees will be awarded now a very bright future, and you don't stop it right now. Like rather, you need to train your juniors also to reach to that particular level. All the faculty are one and the same. I mean, you are all like a family. So wherein you need to exchange your ideas and then see that the others also work towards this. And I just want to mention one thing here, that RIPER is the only college who is having a research center without any break. There are a number of colleges who have taken the research center under university, but there were little breaks in between. But RIPER is the only autonomous college without any breaks. They are continuing as a research center under Giant University, Anantapur. And even they have taken a lot of students to have their coursework being done here. I thank the principal and the management for taking this initiative. And I wish all the students a very bright future, and see that when you step out, you go with some sort of innovative works with you, and see that you attract lot number of companies. And I wish you all a very happy day, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your valuable insights. I would like to invite our academic director, Dr. V. Umamaheshwar Rao garu, onto the stage to speak a few words.
Respected dignitaries and today's chief guest, the woman who has achieved a lot of success, the success which you have listened from the narration of her biodata. We are really proud to have you, madam, on this stage, on this occasion. Our beloved principal, sir, Padmanabh Reddy garu, Vice Principal, sir, Ravindra Reddy garu, R&D Director Vijay Chitra, Admin Officer Vinod, my dear faculty colleagues and students. In spite of lot of achievements and advancements in research and developments, nature is always ready to throw so many challenges on us, at the same time opportunities. The best witness is in the recent past, before just 2-3 years back, we all have witnessed a dreadful disease, COVID. There were 3 waves. The second wave was very pathetic with the Delta variant. After that, Omicron, and after that, so many variants. What I mean to say is that by the time we develop a vaccine or a drug for a disease, the disease is changing its pattern and fashion. I mean to say that we have to understand how colorful the disease is, how intelligent the disease is. So it is at this juncture we need to gear up the efforts, enthusiasm, knowledge and dedication in the field of research. At this juncture, what I would like to say is that in many multinational pharmaceutical industries, the top priority is given to R&D department. I think most of you all know. On the similar lines, an educational institution like RIPER is giving a big seat to the R&D is really appreciated. I sincerely thank management for recognizing the talents of teachers and young students for their research in field of pharmaceutical sciences. In the past couple of years, what I observed is that there are few achievements of faculty and students what I would like to quote. Mr. Babu has got ICMR project, Nagashobha Madam has got UGC project, UCC fellowships, and recently Jyoti Madam has got prize in oral presentations. And many of the students in the recent conference of Karnool, they have won a lot of prizes under the guidance of Dr. Abdul. So this is all what the RIPER students are doing in terms of research and development. I hope this will be continued. I sincerely congratulate all the students and faculty for their best achievements. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech. I would like to invite Dr. Vinod Kumar Taro to share his thoughts on this day.
Respected Director R&D JT Shubha Madam and other dignitaries of the my dear colleagues, my dear students. Good morning, all of you. So I want to share a few points on this occasion. It's a good sign to conduct R&D Day in RIPER, not only in RIPER, any college. Why? Because this will inculcate interest or enthusiasm to the students towards research. That is the first point. And the second one is, as a healthcare professionals, we should play vital role in research, or we have to be in the first step. We have to take first step in the research when compared to the technology. So of course, technology is also important in the research field, but without cell phone, we can. But without health, we cannot survive. But you people, yours, without cell phone, you cannot survive even 1 hour. Huh? But as of course, as a healthcare professionals, we should be in the first line in the research to develop new drugs or new vaccines or whatever it may be. So for that, this is the first step. What you are going to do, B.Pharm project or Pharm.D project or M.Pharm project. And regarding the R&D, principals are given some suggestions to R&D director. So in the concern, I want to share something. already the Shobha Madam has started initiatives after taking charge. She is asking the scholars to give the innovative ideas, and they are planning to give some money on that also. Because under my guidance, Sushasri also has prepared some abstract and she submitted for that. So that is the first step after Madam taking the charge. She started the initiative in that area. And regarding other, what we will say, the third year reform, those who are there, and the Form D 5th year and M.Pharm first years. So take this as an, especially your seniors, that is 4th year reform or 6th year Form D or 2nd year M.Pharm, they have submitted very few publications for the awardee. Very few. So this we will take as an opportunity. So now itself you start publicating, communicating the articles, so that next year while you are conducting this R&A, your name should be there, because there were very few name nominations we received. So next time it should not be like that. At least we are expecting more than 50 nominations next year. So for that, you please be prepared, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable view. Now I welcome our distinguished delegates to present the awards. Now I request C. Naresh Babu sir to distribute the awards to the students of Best Thesis Award, Best Research Paper Award, and seed money.
Good morning. Now distributing announcement. So myself, Manish Babu. It's my privilege to announce the awards for the students. So I am going to announce the Best Thesis Awards for Form D, B.Pharm, M.Pharm, and Best Research Paper Award for students. And as encouragement for the M.Pharm students for their research in the second year of M.Pharm. So the management is sanctioned some seed money for their research work. So the names I am going to announce now. So first I am going to announce the Best Thesis Award from Form D. The students are Siddhu Naveen Kumar Reddy, Sagarika and Snehala. And the client is Dr. Mohammed Reddy. If the students are not here, the guide need to come and collect the certificates and appreciation reward. I request all the deputies to receive the certificates. Next B.Pharm Best Thesis Award, the students Saida, Snehita, Sandeep Rai, Tanuja and Abu Bakr. The guide is Dr. C. Harna sir. So this batch is 22 passed out batch. The title of this thesis is Formulation and In Vitro Evaluation of Gastroretinal Floating Tablets of Dextromethorphan using Central Calculated. For M.Pharm Best Thesis Award to the student Mausami Bhav sir. Same, the guide is Bhav sir only. The title of the thesis is Formulation and Optimization of Simvastatin loaded nanostructured lipid carriers by applying central composite effect. Now I will announce the students who got Best Research Paper Award. B. Rajareddy and I. Rajalakshmi. The guide is Hindustan Abdul Ahad sir. Student is come. Very good. Come here.
Now I am announcing the seat money sanctioned by the management to the informed students. Chair Adesh. Chair Adesh. The guide is Vijay R. Chitrawal. For the research work proposed effect of integrase inhibitors of neovascularization by using various animal models. Next student award by the seat money A. Gautam. The guide is A. Sudip sir. Sudip sir. Come on guide sir. The proposed title for this research seat money granted is Design, Optimization, Calculation of hydrogel containing a combination of chloramphenicol and curcumin loaded nanoemulsion for effective treatment of wound healing. Next, last student Sivananda Swarup. The guide is Vijay R. Siddhanath sir. The title proposed for this research for seat money granted is Investigational Studies of Fluoride on Neovascularization by various pharmacological models.
I would like Dr. Vijay Chitrawal to present the faculty rewards with the prize money.
Now it is time to reward the faculty, those who have did extensive research and published their findings. And for that, as per the policy of R&D, we are paying money based upon their contribution and publications. So the first name is Dr. K. Vinod sir. Please come and receive. Next, Shravani madam. Next, Dr. C. Arnath sir. Then next, undisputed king, Dr. Abdul Ahad sir. Please, Dr. Bhargav sir. He is much famous in students. Then smart personality with a very good technical ground, Dr. Nawaz sir. Now current HOD of PharmD, Dr. Sudhir sir. There are some prizes for the Somshekhar sir, but he is not there today. So next is Sahiti madam. Please come. Next is our Mohan Raj sir. We are giving the amount based upon their contribution and publications. Next is Dr. M. Vijayajyoti madam. She was also part of patent which was granted. Recently she got the third prize in oral competition. Now the highest money secured by one faculty, which we are giving to him, that is, guess. This is Dr. Vinod Nelson sir. The next award is Dr. Naresh Babu sir. Now finally, last, my name is there. There is no much contribution from my side, but this year it will be there. Now the last 4 prizes which are given to the faculty. First prize, the Best Woman Researcher Award. For this award, any guesses? Yes, exactly. It is Award. Now, the next award is the Best Young Researcher Award. Yes, it is Bhargav sir. He is very famous among students, right? Now the next award I will announce and you will tell me the name. I am very sure about it. The most number of scientific articles in one calendar year. Yes, it is Dr. Abdul sir. Now, the final award we are all waiting for, that is the Best Researcher Award of the last year, who have performed well with respect to the publications, patent, book writing, and students' guidance, everything. We have scrutinized applications, then it was a tough between 50 faculties, but finally we come out with one name. Yes. Yes, this is Dr. C. Harnath sir. Now, the final thing, I have a small announcement that from this year onwards, we are planning to organize state level competition of thesis in pharmaceutical sciences, only for the PG students. It will be all across the Andhra Pradesh currently, but in the coming time, we will go for the national level. So, for that, what should be the best title given to this competition? There was some ideas were taken from faculty. Many ideas came that what title we can give for this competition. After carefully reading all the ideas, we came out one title, and that title is Riper Shrestha Prabandhak Award. This title we came out, and this title is suggested by Nagashubha madam. Madam, please come. Do you feel after suppose 10 years, madam is not working as in case, suppose she is the head of the department when she opened and see the brochure which was posted, and obviously that satisfaction what we can see on her face, and she can say proudly, 10 years before I have suggested this name, till they are continuing. That is satisfaction. From this, the awards are concluded. Now I request for felicitation. I request our principal sir and vice principal sir to felicitate madam. Jyoti madam, please join us.
To the stage to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very happy afternoon to one and all. I would like to thank our RIPER management and R&D cell for conducting such a great Research Day celebrations. I would like to thank our beloved principal sir by Padmanabha Reddy sir and vice principal Dr. Ravindra Reddy sir, and today's chief guest Shobha Bindu ma'am, R&D director JNTU, and academic director Uma Maheshwar Rao sir, administrative officer Vinod sir, R&D director, a special thanks to him for conducting such a great day, Vijay sir, and director of industry student relationship Dr. Ramalingeshwar sir, and not but least director of student affairs Dr. Hindustan Abdul sir for encouraging students in research aspects, and my dear research scholars and students and my faculties for supporting this wonderful day and making success. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.